Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some more information that we do have on the new event called the Hatch. So yeah, started. So a couple of weeks ago, we actually had very little information about this event. We kind of had some teasers with the content creators getting the eggs in real life, and we had the tweets from David Baszucki on the elements, and that was pretty much all that we knew. But we do now know that the event is called the Hatch, and that'll run from July 2nd through July 12th. So it'll run for 10 days. And I was honestly a little bit hesitant to make a part 2 update on this event, given that a lot has happened, mostly controversial, regarding this event, so I wasn't really sure on how this event will go, but they did seem to at least remove the controversial figure from the event, not from the site still, but hopefully they do that soon. But basically they invited a developer that was known for making games that promoted suggestive content, and that's definitely an error on Roblox's part. They should really do a better job of checking who they're inviting to these events, but they did remove them, and I'm hoping this is a wake-up call to them to really do better background checks on who they have on their platform. But with that being said, they did remove them, so hopefully the rest of the event runs smoothly and they don't make this mistake for future events. But with that being said, we did get a lot of news on how this event will run, and there are still some confusion areas, but hopefully in the next few days we'll be able to get to the rest of the information that we do have on this event so far. So the Hatch event will comprise of almost 1,000 games, I think near that number, which is a very crazy amount. I don't know where they discovered the idea that having more games makes it a better event. I think we even saw just with this Mega Edition event that having a smaller number of games with higher quality missions makes a better event rather than having way more games with lower quality missions. So I'm not sure why they're going backwards on that. And also, from what we've heard, there aren't any missions. You just join the game, get the egg, and leave, which doesn't really sound like a very memorable event, and you don't even get to experience anything in the game itself. You just join the lobby, find the little egg, and then leave. So very confusing decisions on Roblox's end on why they decided on this format. And also, it doesn't seem like you actually get an egg item from the games. You'll have to join the lobby in order to actually claim them, so kind of works similar to the other events where you'll have to probably get a certain number of badges and then claim the eggs in the event hub, which is not really a surprise. We've seen this kind of play out in all these recent events, so it makes sense they're continuing it. And that is also supported by a new bundle that we did see get leaked. We did see the Infernal Deathwalker bundle get leaked here, and it does make sense that this is probably the bundle for the Hatch event. There is a giant egg right there in the torso, and the eyes are both eggs too, so it would make sense if this egg-themed bundle would be there. However, this bundle isn't really the most appealing just from what we see so far. This could be just an early test design for it, but it's all just this kind of muddy texture, which I'm not really sure what they were going for there. There is the elemental theme, but I think it would have been cooler if they maybe incorporated more than one element in the actual body, but we'll have to see if they do end up changing it. They do actually have a little immortal sword in the back, which is most likely a tie-in to this little immortal sword here, which they typically usually have a nod to a past item or limited, which is pretty cool with these bundles. We did see in the last one there was a nod to the epic face, and then the one for the winter event they had the smokestack top hat on top, so they definitely do nod to these more expensive items from the past in these new bundles, which is pretty cool. So this one is a nod to the immortal sword in the back, and you can see there is some lava on the sword too, so that one is a little bit different from the bundle itself, which is just all this one texture. So this will likely be the bundle for this event. Once again, another Deathwalker bundle, which we had last year for the Hunt First Edition, so maybe we'll be getting quite a few of these Deathwalker ones, but we'll have to see if they do change it, or if the whole bundle will stay this one texture. But yeah, that bundle does support the idea of there likely being another gold pass, with half the eggs likely being locked behind either the bundle or the gold pass game pass. So yeah, a lot of news here, mostly negative news regarding this event, which is kind of a shame. I think people have been looking forward to an icon event, but once again, Roblox not really understanding what people have been really asking for. But I think with these new events, I think they really just want the games themselves to really be the focal point, and they want developers to be involved, so I assume all these events will probably have some element of teleporting to different games. And even though I think a lot of users would like just an egg hunt or an event that would just be in a regular game made by Roblox themselves, I really don't think that's a likely possibility at this point, even especially given this egg hunt is not following that format even after 5 years of waiting for one. We don't know what the eggs look like themselves. We do have these AI generated ones here on the event page, which I'm not really sure if that's really going to be a clue. Hopefully the actual eggs are not AI generated, but we'll have to see what they do there. I assume there will probably be a lot given the high number of games participating, but we'll just have to see when it gets closer to the event releasing. But yeah, I want to hear what you guys think on this event information so far. I know I'm a little bit skeptical here, and I think a lot of people are feeling the same way, but I'll definitely give you guys more updates the closer that we do get to the actual event's release. But yeah, that's much the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.